Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Autodesk Maya tutorial series. In this video, we're going to continue working on our female character model in Autodesk Maya. So let's jump right in. Here's the body of the character we built in the last episode. Now let's move on to creating the hands. First, I'll keep this model into a layer and turn off its visibility. And now I will take a cube over here and set the subdivision's depth to 4 and subdivision's height to 2. Now I will switch to side view and position it, and then tweak the vertices to align with the fingers. I'll also switch over to the front view and adjust the shape, roughly placing it on the palm of the hand. Now I'll grab these bottom faces, extrude them out, and then head over to the channel box to turn off Keep Faces Together, so the finger extrusions separate nicely. I'll scale these vertices along the y-axis to straighten things out from the bottom, and then position the fingers where they need to be. Now I'll scale out all the fingertip edges along the X and Z axes to straighten them out. Then I'll grab each of these fingertip faces and scale them down from the middle to give the fingers a nice tapered look. Now let's tweak these vertices to shape up the hand and make everything look nice and smooth. Once that's done, I'll grab the multi-cut tool and start adding 2 edge loops on each finger for the joints. Then I'll scale them along the y-axis to straighten everything out. Now I'll select all these edges. Then by holding Shift right-click, choose Connect Components to drop an edge loop in between. I'll move it down a bit and keep it like this. Then select these 2 faces and delete them. This is where we'll attach the thumb. To make it, I'll select all the faces of the index finger, then Shift right-click and choose Duplicate Face. Then I'll delete the history freeze transformations and tweak this new mesh we just made to start shaping it into a thumb. Next, by holding V and D, I will snap the pivot to this top corner vertex of the thumb. And then by holding V, I will snap the thumb to this corner of the hand. After that, I'll rotate and position it right here. After that, I will select the thumb and the hand and combine them together. Now I will select these 2 edges and bridge them by holding Shift right-click. Then I will select these vertices and merge them. Now let's bridge these 2 edges. And over here I will bridge these 2 edges. And do the same for these edges as well. Looks like bridging here is causing a material issue, so I'll just double-click to select all the edges and use Fill Hole to fix it. Now I'll tweak the vertices and clean up this area to make sure everything looks nice and neat. I'm just tweaking the vertices and edges to get nice smooth topology all over the hand. I'll keep the thumb slightly angled out like this. Looks like some vertices here didn't merge properly, so I'll delete this face and bridge these two edges to fix it. Alright, it's time to attach the hand to the body. Let's quickly check the vertex count. Go to Display, then Heads Up Display, and turn on Poly Count. Here we've got 10 vertices selected. And let's check this one. Over here it's showing 7. So let's add one more edge loop over here, which will loop around the shoulder all the way to the back of the hand. Now the vertex count becomes 9. Now I'll tweak the hand a bit. Let's add an edge loop here. It's not reaching all the way to the thumb, so I'll drop another one here. Then, using the multicut tool, I'll connect this area to clean up the flow. I will also add one edge on the opposite side of the body to keep everything symmetrical. Now let's add one more edge loop over here, which will end up on the neck. And another edge loop over here. I'll repeat the same on the other side too. Now let's add one more edge on the inside, which will run down all the way to the leg. And let's do the same on the other side too. And now if we see the vertex count, it is 12 over here. And for the hands, it is also 12. Perfect. That means both objects have the same number of vertices, so connecting them will be a lot easier. Before we join them, I'll turn on symmetry and apply Edit Edge Flow on these new edges to smooth everything out. Next, I'll drop in another edge loop here and do the same on the other side. Then I'll use Edit Edge Flow to smooth them out nicely. Alright, let's connect the hands to the body. I'll first turn off symmetry, select both meshes and combine them. Now I'll grab this edge ring, shift select this one, and then apply bridge to connect them together. Let's fix this material issue by assigning the default material. And to get rid of these black faces, I'll just reverse the normals by holding Shift and right-clicking. And now I will tweak these edges by applying Edit Edge Flow. I will also tweak these vertices to round them out and smooth out the shape. Now let's add another edge loop over here, and then tweak the shape to smooth them out. Here I'll add one more edge loop that runs up to the neck. Then I'll select this section from here till here and delete it. After that, I'll use the multi-cut tool to connect these two vertices, and I'll delete this extra edge to clean it up. Now I'll use the multi-cut tool to connect this vertex all the way down to the palm and finish it off at the thumb. Then I'll clean it up by deleting this extra edge here. Again, using multi-cut tool, I will connect this area till here. Now let's smooth out this area by tweaking the vertices a bit and using edit edge flow on these edges that are too close together. Alright, for this triangle here, I'll delete this edge and use the multi-cut tool to add another edge loop. Then I'll connect these two vertices and keep everything quad. And then I'll use edit edge flow on the edges to smooth out the area. Now over here, I will delete this edge and add one more edge loop like this. Then connect these two vertices. After that, I'll continue this edge loop all the way around the palm and finish it up at the thumb. Then I'll apply edit edge flow on these edge loops to smooth everything out nicely. Now that I've finished adjusting the hand on one side, I'll delete the other half of the model and duplicate it over to the other side. Now that I've duplicated and merged the model, I'll turn on symmetry, but first, let's delete the history and freeze transformations to keep things nice and clean. After that, I'll add a bit more detail around the elbows and knees to tidy up the topology and give those areas some extra volume. Let's start with the elbow. I'll select these two faces, extrude them, and push them out a bit. Then I'll add an edge loop in the center and add another one on the other side. After that, I will tweak the shape to smooth things out and keep the topology nice and clean. After that, I will move on to the knee and I will tweak the shape the same way. First, I will extrude out these two faces. And then add an edge loop in the center, and then adjust the vertices and the edges to shape the knee properly. Perfect. This is looking pretty good so far. Now let's jump into creating the foot. Since the character will be wearing boots, I'm not going to add too much detail, just a simple base to work with. So let's take a cube and I will set the subdivision's depth to 3 and subdivision's width to 2. Let's keep this body in a layer and turn off the visibility. Then I'll tweak the vertices and edges of this cube to block out the basic shape of the foot. I'll add another edge here and tweak the shape a bit. Then I'll drop an edge loop in the center to maintain the thickness. And I'll pull the bottom part inside slightly to refine the shape. I'll roughly scale the foot to match the reference of the boot, then tweak the vertices to get the shape right. After that, I'll check the vertex count on this part of the leg. It's showing 10, while this section shows 6. So I'll drop an extra edge loop here, recheck while leaving out the center vertex, and it's now 8. I'll delete these faces, add another edge loop here, and now it's 10, which is perfect for merging both parts together. Now I'll apply Edit Edge Flow on these edges to even out the spacing and clean things up. Next, I'll drop one more edge loop in the front. Then I will select this top edge loop, and by holding Shift right-click, choose Circularize Components to make it nice and round. Now I'll adjust the foot's position from the front view, and then by holding D and X, I will snap the pivot to the center grid. Then duplicate it with Ctrl D and set the scale X to -1 to mirror it to the other side. After that, I'll delete the history and freeze transformations, and then combine all the parts by holding Shift and right-click. After that, I'll turn on symmetry, then I will select this edge loop and extrude it out, and it will update on the other side too. Then let's select this edge loop and scale it down a bit. Now Shift select this other edge loop, and I will use Bridge to connect them together. I'll reassign the default material to fix the material issue around the ankle. Then clean up the shape by applying Edit Edge Flow on these edges and tweaking the vertices to smooth everything out. After tweaking these vertices and edge loops, I'll add a bit of detail around the ankle, just like we did for the elbows and knees, to give it some extra volume and shape. Now I'm dropping in a few more edge loops here and tweaking the shape a bit to better hold the foot's shape and keep the topology looking nice and clean. This is coming along really well so far, and the topology's looking super clean and nice too. And that's a wrap for episode 2 of our female character modeling series. In the next episode, we'll continue working on the rest of the model, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video. Happy modeling, and I'll see you in the next one.